Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Whims Legacy, our nicheling tribe who is left up to the whims of fate from the nicheling gods in the pantheon above, aka the random generators. And we are back just in time to see that our poor new nicheling Corey, who Corey, you don't have the same name as this Corey, do you? Okay, we have Corey and Komi, that's not going to be confusing whatsoever. But poor Corey, who is our first cracker jaw nicheling in quite a while, which makes me very excited, even though I know many of you guys don't like cracker jaw, because come on, it is so useful for cracking open the clams and eating the nuts from the trees of life, which I am truly beginning to think are the only way to build up a huge reservoir of food. Anyway, poor little Corey here has just been cornered by this Barina, and just as her mentor Solaris passed away, which is such a pity because Solaris, he was so beautiful and strong, and he had all of the diverse traits that the Whims, who need to be prepared for whatever the Whims of fate have to throw at them, really need to be ready for. And he passed away without leaving behind a single child, because he literally died before Corey, who had fallen for him, was old enough. And now, just as she has had her mentor and possible huge love of her life pass away, this Barina shows up to eat her, and she is not very strong. So even giving it her all, like so, the Barina is still here and still ready to eat her. And what will she do? Well, helpfully be rescued by one of two handsome nichelings. We have Kier down here, and then we have Von Roduke over here, who has heard her call. So we're going to see Kier, who has Barina Claw, will run on over. He has delivered a blow. It is not enough. And dun dun dun! So between the two of them, Von Roduke, who we'll call Von, and Kier, who we'll call Kier, especially because he has it in his name twice, between the two of them, they have defeated the Barina, and suddenly Corey has quite the selection of handsome bachelors to possibly take as her mates. So, and they both have Barina Claw too, so I think they're actually either, if not related, like distant cousins. Maybe they're related. I think they're half-brothers, actually, if I remember correctly. They have the same father and different mothers. So, what a little twist! And, you know, that does remind me, I have actually been thinking, my friends, that the whims of fate, perhaps I am supposed to follow the whims of love, rather than focusing on these genetic destinies and building up dynasties of nichelings with the perfect genes. Perhaps the whims of fate are all about following the whims of our heart, or whatever mood the nicheling gods are currently in, like apparently sending us some toxic-bodied babies, which is kind of amazing. Look at this little guy. We have this little guy who's going to need a name. I kind of want to name him like Lemon, even though he's green, which I just sit here and I'm kind of like, why? Why, Siri? Why do you want to name him Lemon, even though he's green? Who knows? But I do want to give him kind of a new name. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to name him yet. But right now, his name is Ta Dukier, which is, that's just too traditional. We need something a little bit, Kelp! I'm going to name him Kelp. All right, because his family is a lot of swimming nichelings, so he's going to be named Kelp. All right, Kelp, you're gonna scoot over and have your mother sit nearly on top of you. That was nearly a death sentence. I'm sorry, little Kelp. I didn't mean it. Also, I think that Meme has a, she unfortunately did get a leech. She is sickly, and now there's a whole bunch of Razorinas coming to eat her. Holy cow! Who are you? Why do you have antlers? What? Meme, live and invite this nicheling into our tribe. Anala, defend us from the Razorina. What? This is amazing. She's got big body. She has got antlers. What nonsense is this? Come join my tribe and bring your genes and your unique immunity in. Also, quick reminder, guys, I cannot look at the genes and the immunities on the Whims tribe. They're a hidden genes challenge. So every time we get new wanderers we could possibly add into the tribe, like when we had Sabrius here show up, right when I actually had a flying squirrel, in case I didn't mention that enough, and hopefully have a Wild Discoveries vlog going out today of said flying squirrel. Unfortunately, it's just the business end of the squirrel because she wouldn't turn around. She was too busy eating the seeds. But yeah, he showed up with the flying squirrel, and that's why his name is Sabrinus, which is part of the Latin name for the Michigan flying squirrel. But he was an important addition, and he brought in Digging Paw, which I think we did have unlocked. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we do have the Digging Paw unlocked. But he also hopefully brought in some of his unique genetics, which are equally as important. All right, so yeah, I want... no, Meme, you have to stay alive and invite Anala into the tribe, please. Oh my goodness, just as we have quite the surprise added in. Miko, maybe I'm going to send Miko off and maybe swimming in search of that nicheling. So we'll send her up here. She's going to crawl out of Mila's spring going, what on earth is going on over here? We'll have little baby Rar. I just like Rar Anna. I think she goes by Rar as a nickname. Run over to see what was going on with her sister. And then, let's see, we'll go ahead and have Vanku. Whoa! 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 Hi! Hi! Join my tribe! Have my baby! I know that seemed sudden, but she's got normal snout, a random big-eared nicheling, possibly from Sabrius's tribe. Her name is Koana. We could rename her for sure. I do miss renaming the nichelings, your guys' names, as soon as we see them, but I can unfortunately not do anything about that just yet. But so Koa, I'm gonna call her Koa. And she just walked right up and fell for Vanku's extremely exotic looks and decided to have his baby, like, on the spot. In fact, we're going to have it be literally on the spot. And I have to assign her genetic mutations. Yeah, I mean, look, she's got big ears and she's got Digger's Paw. So I think that she actually is from the same tribe as Sabrius. And maybe she's like a younger sister or something. Looks like she has normal eyesight. It looks like she has okay fertility. So I would actually love her. I'm going to pick for her to pass on Nimble Fingers. So that is my choice for our nichelings. And the nicheling gods have picked out for her to pass on No Horns. Again, we just had somebody who was assigned No Horns from the nicheling gods a little bit ago. Maybe they don't want that antlered nicheling in the tribe. I kind of do. We'll have to see if I'll be able to pull that off. But yeah, there we go. Koana, welcome. Please have the poison toxic fangs. I haven't gone to a place where I can put that into my mutation menu anymore, so I want to keep those around as long as I can. But cool. That was unexpected. We're going to have a little bit of a baby boom. I think Meme is not long for this world, so I guess that'll make it okay. We can only have 18 nichelings in the tribe for as long as Kome is alive. And Kome, she's got a little bit of food, Oh, please tell me. Hey, that wasn't my Barina meat, was it? No, it was a bunnel. Okay. That bird always scares the bedoodles out of me, making me think that it just ate one of my babies. Oh, there we go. Fish, so many fish. All right. So the water tribe is finally, the water element side of our tribe is finally proving their worth by bringing home some fish for once. So we'll have them, and I might send Cuckoo back over here to eat from that water plant so he can regain some health. We'll have them continue to swim around. And yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the best way to play with swimming nichelings. It's a lot harder than you would think it would be. All right, so we had a lot of unexpected drama and additions just in one day. It's a very busy day for the Whims, and hopefully going with the whims of love rather than the whims of, gosh darn it, everybody needs to have water body will help our tribe perhaps become more diversified and stronger. So let's go ahead and see what the babies are going to be. Oh yeah. Oh, big-eared babies. Oh, so we have, Sarami has the big body. There we go. So she's got big body and not really much else. She can fight and she can dig. And then back here we have Mira, who is a bright, vibrant red with good fertility, normal eyesight, and she can both crack open those clams or nuts. She can fight, she can fish, and she can gather berries. Fantastic. That is like a roundabout perfect nicheling. She looks just like her mother Koana. Vanku, unfortunately, is literally going to pass away tomorrow. So I think he and Koana will have like one last little little fling of love, she will go ahead and put her nest down. Vanku will clear away some of the grasses and tell her, I will always be resting under this tree, waiting for you. And I think Koana will just be like, oh my goodness, I can never leave this area. Oh gosh, look at all the drama you could have if you just started playing with it like that, right? All right, meanwhile, speaking of drama, I feel like Kore is really excited to be surrounded by so many handsome nichelings all of a sudden. We've got Kier, we've got Vaughn, all of these nichelings suddenly wanting her attention. What is she going to do? Right now, she's probably going to focus on training her sister up in how to gather up these nuts, because they are so useful for food. And I think that Von Roduk is going to try to like impress her by gathering up some food. And Ku Dirkir may try to impress her by gathering up some food as well. He can do berries at least. So we'll have to see if the boys can kind of show off their skills. I'm going to send Miko running this way. So hopefully, even with her short-sighted eyes, she can find where Meme's friend has gone off to. Unfortunately, it looks like that other nicheling has disappeared. Meme is not long for this world. I'm sorry, child. I am so sorry. I'll just let you eat some worms, do some noodle doodling. I can't get that leech off you. The Razorina are like circling around you in the water. And you are also bad immunity. I feel so bad for her. All right, and we still have 2 more open slots in our nest areas. We can have 2 more nichelings in our tribe before we are maxed out. So I'm going to go ahead and let Rico kind of think about having another baby. And I'm going to let her mate Sabrius stay nearby. And Ta Duke here is really interesting because he can do fishing, clam and nut cracking, digging, fighting, and a teensy pinch of swimming with his, what did I name him? Kelp is really interesting because of all of those traits, and he has webbed hind legs, so he can probably swim okay, and he's got fishing tail. He is really a mix of a nicheling with tons of traits that I would have personally never picked, but I'm not going to complain because he's pretty cool. Also, oh man, I don't think, Sabrius, no, it's your last day with us too. My flying squirrel friend, why? Oh, I'm gonna miss you. All right, let's see. I do love Cuckoo and his really awesome look, so I'm gonna have him eat that fruit so he'll live longer. And then I'm gonna have these 2 go ahead and let's see. Yeah, they're gonna do some searching for food. I think there's some food over here. And they're almost done circling the island. And yeah, I think that this is kind of, has kind of taught me, I think this was a journey that the nicheling gods kind of sent to me that we should go on so that I could realize that water-bearing nichelings don't get you a lot of food. Thank you very much. Where it's at are the trees of life. That's what I feel like the nicheling pantheon like fights amongst each other about who gets all of the credit and the attention. And the Doli tribe might be going, you must spend time cracking open the clamshells and gazing into the future to try to discern what will happen to the tribe. And some of the tricksters just want to like jump islands and dig around swamps. And then you've got like the motherly nichelings and the nichelings that care about like the tribe's efficiency, who want to see that there's clear paths cut through all of the grass and there should be a nicheling stationed under every tree and next to every berry bush. And I just love the idea of the hundreds and hundreds of episodes that we've made, having all those characters kind of step out and try to take control. So let's carry on and see where maybe we'll have a nicheling of love, a nicheling of true love. If you recall a nicheling that you would call the god or goddess of true love in our tribe, then do let me know. For now, let's sit back and say goodbye to Sabrius and to Vanku and to Meme, most likely, forgive me Meme, and see what Koana's baby is going to be. Oh, goodbye little ones. Oh my goodness. So much. And a baby boy named Taki. We'll just drop the new. So Taki, who has been born with really good cracker jaw and so many other traits, here to take care of his family. And Sabrius is gone. Wait, I didn't get pregnant? Oh, Rico, you are pregnant. Oh, thank goodness. So Sarimi will step over here. We'll go ahead and have Rico step. Oh, dang it. All right, I was hoping she would be able to get that mole, but we'll have Rico step into the nest. There's a dead koi fish I really want to eat, but it's going to be a minute before I can get there. And we'll have Koana kind of like reveal the bones of her beloved, and I think she'll stay under this tree most of her life, and we'll send at least one of her babies onward to try to help us out. Also, come on, Meme! You are such a little fighter. I am so proud of you. If I can find... No! We're right next to the healing plant, and there's nothing here, and I don't see that antlered nicheling at all. Curses! Alright, come on, Miko. Let's get you into the water. You're a little bit faster in the water. There's a Dodomingo! But not the antlered nicheling. Alright. And then what are we going to do over here? We'll send this little guy slowly moving his way across. And then we'll get some more food over here by gathering up berries, gathering up grass, and then there we go, mole meat. Okay, so 4 meat from moles. That's what Vaughn is able to collect, and he's trying to impress the ladies after all. Rara is going to come over here. She'll help her sister with gathering up all of these nuts. Let's see. And I think Duke here is going to have to wait until... Oh, there's so many bunnies. And actually, Corey has really good movement as long as she can see where she's going. So that'll be worth looking into too. Corey, I'm not really sure what to do with you. I guess you can go ahead and like pop over here just to take a peek. And then we'll pop back and eat the nuts. And we're almost done with our swimming. We haven't really gathered any food. This whole exodus of my swimming nichelings in an attempt to gather up tons of food kind of was a flop. I'm gonna just be honest. Kind of was a flop. Now they, of course, had to gather quite a bit of food just then, just to prove me wrong. But yeah, the Tree of Life has called us, not the Siren of the Sea. And we are close. Okay, let's go ahead. Goodbye, Meme. Oh, Meme. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You tried your best. I feel so bad. She really did try her best. Look at all of the stuff that's over here. And Miko, why am I having you search for a nicheling when you have short-sighted eyes? The decisions I make sometimes. Von Roduk, you know what? I'm going to send Von Roduk out as well. And I think that he kind of can see, oh, well, you know what? I think he would see, in his opinion, the writing on the wall. Because over here, Corey has literally jumped into a nest right next to Kier. So I think, you know, maybe he thinks, oh, I guess this isn't for me after all. Hey, get out of that nest. I was just about to use it. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh my gosh. And now these two are bonding over fighting with a screaming Dodomingo. I guess that could make anybody feel like they were a little bit closer. And then, whoa, Vaughn! Look at you, buddy! The last born child of our nicheling... I can't believe he's an underwater breather too. But he is the last born child, with gills no less. Talk about a mix of random genetics with our flying squirrel nicheling from the shadows and our lovely Rico, who's about to pass away. No, Rico, I've had so much fun with you. How did their life just go by so quickly? Oh my gosh. All right, well, I guess little Sarami here is, and again, her traits are, they're okay, and she's got big body, but I don't think they're the traits I would really want to focus on. So she'll be kind of stepping over to the side to protect her brother, while her mother maybe has one last meal over here, and Sarami will swear to watch over little Von. But I don't know if they'll stay in the tribe. Let's see, and Takirnu, he might... It's kind of hard. I like their big ears, to be completely honest. I think those are useful. Oh, hey, and Mira is apparently a really good hunter. She just literally took out a bunny right there. And she's got some good roundabout skills, high fertility, normal eyesight, and possibly some new immunity genes because Kawana brought in some good immunity. So we'll have to kind of like sort through and sift through our nichelings pretty soon to figure out whose genes we would want to keep and whose genes we may not be able to keep once we hit the limit of how long Kome, who is actually kind of getting quite a bit older, is going to be with us, and determining... I'll gather up some worms. Not really entirely worth it, but it's something. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens when we hit the limit of how long Kome is going to be with us. And we have almost made our way all the way back up to the springs. So as soon as they get over here, then I'm just yanking the best nichelings, I think, for the job, and we will go ahead and move on to the new island. We'll just kind of go with the flow of it, and sometimes the flow of it may change between episodes, so... Oh, and I went too quickly and didn't get to say goodbye to Corey properly. No! Oh, I'm going to miss her. Oh my goodness. All right, here's a bunny. Oh, Koana, you're very gentle-spirited. All you could do with that bunny was like one smack. Your daughter's over here trying to clear things up a little better. Oh my gosh, and this is so cute. I'm going to leave this nest growing, or this nest right here. I didn't realize that we had planted a nest on top of a berry bush, so we'll have to see what happens. That's kind of interesting. It's kind of adorable. All right, so, oh, and there's a bunch of fish over here. See, the tree of life brings so much bounty around its roots, and we were wasting so much time searching other places, in my opinion. Taduk here, an amazing fisher, is able just to jump straight in here and make a huge meal out of this. But I feel like fishing is fantastic and swimming is fantastic if you have a spring or a lagoon to really keep your nichelings focused in so that they can kind of do all of their hunting in that area. But if you try to go out into the open sea, it's really hard. I don't know if I would really do well sending my nichelings into the open sea to try to keep their food stores up. Kore, meanwhile, really wants to see this Dodomingo get out of this nest. And I think yeah, we're just going to name him Kirkir. I think Kirkir would kind of clean the nest and be like, there you go. And we'll have Kore go ahead and have a child with him. What kind of child? Well, it's time to pick their traits. What do I want to pass on? I kind of think that I need nimble fingers, to be completely honest, on one of my nichelings. They both have really high fertility. They both have really good eyesight, but I'm beginning to appreciate having generalist more than anything else. And I don't know, but do I want to make them stronger? We might be going to more dangerous areas, and having like Barina traits might be useful. He could pass on a Barina claw. Or maybe I want their tails to be a bit more useful. We have fishing and swimming tail though, so those are useful tails. You know what? Let's increase their strength by saying Kore wants to be a bit stronger. We're going to add ram horns onto her. And the nicheling gods are trying to guide us by giving her webbed paw? We just decided! Dolly, don't you start up, you swimming nicheling goddess, don't you start up with the swimming thing again. And then Kudirkir, I kind of do want to build up the ability for them to, he's got runner's leg. I kind of feel like that would be useful to definitely pass on, but I'm going to go ahead and give him nimble fingers because I just want them to be a little bit better at having more general traits to just build up food. Because honestly, if we had a ton of food and then fast nichelings, we could just travel from island to island, and that's kind of where I want to send the Whims. So I want to have better generalists to gather up tons of food. All right, and the nicheling gods have said normal eyesight is what they want to grant him. Kind of dull, but we'll do our best. All right, because I think they already have normal eyesight, but hey, at least maybe it'll affect the genes so that their children will really, really have normal eyesight. All right, we're gathering up nuts on that side. We're going to go ahead. Man, Van Roduk, you're literally surrounded by like, this is what I mean. Having him in this lagoon, and I guess with the rain, is what really brings our nichelings out. And then poor Miko can't see for beans, so I don't know why I'm having her search for that antlered nicheling of legend. And then I think Sarami, we'll send Sarami and I think little Van over, and we'll kind of have them wander to Koana if they can make it to her in time. And she might release them so that they can all just like wander over here, because I don't think those two I want to keep for their genes. All right, meanwhile, Van. Yeah, when it rains, it looks like it brings out all the worms because these guys suddenly have things to eat. So that's something to remember too. Maybe the key is to really kind of work with the timing. So if you have your nichelings, and this poor guy, Cuckoo, all he can really do is a little bit of fishing. He's beautiful, and that's about it. And they're almost to the spring, thank goodness. Oh my gosh, look who it is! Anala! Do you realize I have my poor half-blind Miko searching the depths for you? And then you just go and pop up right over here next to Tadaduk? Oh my goodness. All right, we have got to get her, you guys. Let's hurry and bring her into the tribe. Hold still, lady. Hold still. Scooch over. And boom. All right, we just got a Nala. Wonderful. Let's offer her some fish. But we have just gotten a Nala added into the tribe. We are running low on space, but we'll be making more room soon. She has absolutely terrible fertility, but she has got antlers. She has got some interesting spots, beautiful blue eyes, and a larger body type, not to mention velvet paw. So that's going to be an interesting little mix to be able to see. And our water nichelings are almost all around. Whoop, let's grab those fish before they swim away. Our water nichelings have almost made it all around the island. As soon as they get over here, I am just grabbing whichever nichelings feel correct to send to the next island, and we're out of here, guys. So, and look at all these clams. I just really feel like having a lagoon rather than searching around in the deep waters is the way to go with swimming nichelings, unless they're just particularly adventurous. But all right, so we have just added in this new wanderer who's actually a pretty decent fisher, so I'll let her grab those fish too, to our family. We have got a couple nichelings who are going to go and wander on their own. We have a little bush that we are keeping in a nest, which is adorable. And we've got quite a few new babies from different gene pools added in, including the fact that we just had a little Lare with these beautiful, vibrant violet eyes. And it looks like, I can't really see, it looks like she has one Barina claw and one digging paw from her mom. Okay, on the opposite arm. So it looks like we are having some healthy babies too. This is important to note that Lare was not born with a bunch of sneezing happening, so there's a good chance that she finally has some unique genes that we want to think about. But all right, I am hoping and determining we're going to make it over here, and we're going to be getting on to the next island next time, which is going to be very important because we are unfortunately coming pretty close to the end of Kome's life, and that does mean that with Kome passing away, we are going to have a new nicheling leader, and that's going to mean that we're going to have to re-roll and see how many nichelings we are allowed to have in the family at a time. So who knows what the whims of fate have for us next time, but I am beginning to think that following the whims of love is truly the way to go, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.